accidentally bent the sissy bar how I wanted to, so sorry about that. But here, take a look. So this is the couple pieces of twisted steel that I had laying around that was extra. I plugged the ends of this, I mounted everything to the tabs. They were originally straight. So what I did is took some MAP gas, just torched this really hard until I got about cherry red. Put a 2x4 down here, basically like yay. Held it as best I could in place so it wouldn't burn the shit out of my hand, and bent it about 45 this direction. Then when that was cooling, I went over to the other side, did the other side. Then when that was cooling, I did this joint and then this joint. And then after all that, I took my welder and attached the two joints at the top of it. And I gotta clean these up. I might get another piece or something to put in here, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, all I know is I need to clean this up. I might bend it backwards a little, but I'm not entirely sure. I also need to get some tabs or something to actually mount to the fender. I need to put the fender in place. Actually, right now it's loose, but I need to bend my brackets so it actually like holds correctly. I'm gonna clean a bit and then let's do some work. So, at this stage you've probably seen a few other things get made on this motorcycle, like the sissy bar and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to film stuff in order as much as humanly possible, but like everything, I'm running into bad luck and a couple other things. Haven't done the brakes yet, but I'm kind of figuring that I will keep this pedal. I might actually cut it off, straighten it out, and weld a tab or something here so it looks a little more unique. I'm doing an entire exhaust to itself. How I've done this and why I haven't filmed really much of it is because, one, welding in front of a camera burns it out. You do it, but it's not really good for the camera. Eventually, it's hard on your sensor. Second is it's a lot of boring work, so it's a lot of pie cuts. I have made, let me grab a few. I have made a bunch of angled pie cuts. You can buy these online or you can just make them yourself. I just took the chop saw that I have, or the pipe cutting chop saw thing that I have. I can't remember what the hell it's called specifically. But I've made a bunch of these so I can eventually make a radius that I need to use to bend, or make the direction of the bend that I need. And I've seen a couple of these motorcycles have pipes that wrap about here. They both, like, the front will jet to the back and the back will jet to the middle, and they'll both drop right here, which I like the look. It's not really exactly what I'm going for, but I think what I might do is either route this one down here and dump it out, or what I will probably wind up doing is running this direction and dumping out up front, maybe right about here, just so it misses the case. Right now, I don't have the exhaust gasket in, but I do have this in place where it's going to be. I will probably make a slash cut on this, but I will do that last. I do need to clean up my welds. I just put everything into place like a minute ago. And overall, it is coming together. Yeah, that's really about all I've got to say. Okay, let's do a walk around. Okay, this is handheld, so forgive me. I will also continually focus, so if it drops out of focus, just wait a second. So overall, this is basically what I'm going for. I do like the look of it so far. I thought about running no sissy bar, but it's kind of grown on me. I kind of like it as like a more chopped out chopper. I'm not going to raise the front end because I just don't. I like some sort of performance, although this is not a performance machine at all. I would just like to be able to ride normally. I mean, it's bad enough that I'm also going to have the jockey shifts thing going on, which is, it's weird in its own, so that's going to be difficult to get used to. Gas tank, that's actually going to be the gas tank. I don't know a color yet. I also need, I keep kicking around, I've got a gauge cluster for this, but I don't know if I want to mount it here or not. It'll be a last minute decision. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. The headlight bracket that I've actually made by myself, still needs to be cleaned up. As you can tell, I've gotten a little better over time at welding, but not entirely sure. I don't also know how bright this is, because sunlight keeps going away. I do need to fill the tank with a tank liner. I don't think that's going to be the seat, but one exactly like it will probably wind up being what I run with. I like the curvature. I like how it basically cups my ass as I sit. I didn't want something that would like basically let me fall into the fender, and I wanted the look of the Springer seat. Just because springs are kind of nice on a rigid frame. I am going to keep the front forks how they are. I'm not going to put a Springer front end on it. I want some sort of suspension. I love the XS, but sometimes I could kill myself riding that damn thing. Yeah, I do want to get rid of this beauty panel, but I don't know. I mean, that looks ugly as hell, so I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. That's gonna be a mystery for a while. Because it's also got like a lot of crap that goes with it. That'll be where you are. I need to relocate all my coils and all that kind of stuff to underneath the gas tank. I've actually tack welded in place a plate, so you can see it underneath. That whole entire plate isn't there. Normally the backbone splits, goes down, so I put a plate between the two because that's a nice little cubby space. And these gas tanks are specifically made for this, so it sits a little high, which is kind of nice because of the fact that now I've got like 2 inches of space to put stuff. So I think one of the coils will actually fit under there. I'm just not sure if I want to mount it under here or under or above this plate. I also want to throw rubber underneath the plate. Yeah, I'm just not sure yet. I'm just not entirely sure. I need to run a vacuum line or block that off. I can't remember. I think I need to block that off. Yeah. I'm also in the process of making a battery box, but this box fits perfectly right here. And I just basically need a support that goes underneath. Sorry, my light keeps going away. I just need a support that goes underneath, so that way I can drop the battery right in there. And then I'll have probably a tab that I just either flip over that's leather or something, or sorry, rubber. And then I'll be able to have my battery there. So all of this hopefully will be non-existent.